Namaste, dear students. I just hope all of you enjoyed the Parihara class, which is, we just have one class. I think by the time this video is out, the Parihara course would be complete. Now, as soon as the Parihara course gets over, I would be rolling out the Predictive Astrology course, which would last for approximately 2 years. Approximately, because I want to add as many things as possible to the Predictive Astrology course. But before going ahead, I want to tell all students, aspiring students, students who want to join the session, something very important. So this video is not an introduction to the Predictive Astrology course. No, it's not an introduction. Rather, it's the prerequisites to the Predictive Astrology course, which is going to be rolled out. Now, all the sessions are going to be conducted on Zoom, right? And I'm going to be giving in 2 years of my precious time to all of you. So what's very important to me here is how you make use of it. That's of an extreme amount of importance. So what usually happens in Zoom sessions is that you have the ability to show your face on cam. I don't think that is required. That is not important to me. So it's not your name that is important. It is not your face that is important. But what is of primal importance here is the notes that you're going to be taking for the next 2 years. See, each and every line that you're going to write down, each and every page that you're going to fill, that is going to be the base, the foundation. And more than the base and foundation, it is the treasure that is going to help you become not a wonderful astrologer. Are there words? Is there a word beyond that? That's what I'm trying to think of. A stellar astrologer. Let's put it that way. Yeah. So literally what you're going to be doing throughout these sessions is you're going to be taking notes after notes after notes. And as soon as possible, I want you all to start practicing astrology and teaching astrology. So let's say by month 10 or month 11, you should be giving consultations on an average, at least a minimum of 3 consultations a day, minimum. And slowly all of you should also start teaching what I am teaching to all of you. That's of extreme amount of importance. One, when you teach somebody, you revise what you've already learned. You look at things from different angles from your experience. Yeah, I'm sharing you my experience. So for the first 10 months, you're not going to do anything. You are just going to be copy pasting whatever I'm telling you. So if a client is coming to you, if a customer is coming to you, you just need to open the pages and predict. So it's like an open book examination, right? And by month 10, right, it's not about you giving me money. No, you should start earning money. And whatever you earn, with that only you should actually reinvest in this class. That is what my desire is, and everybody should do that. So I'm making this video to make sure that, the prerequisites to this course are strong, so that I'm sure that each and every one of you takes the maximum benefit of this course. So as I told you, it's not your name that is important to me. It's not where you come from. It is not your intention at all, because my idea is just to groom astrologers, groom the best of astrologers, stunning astrologers, astrologers who predict, who show people the way to their lives. And most importantly, people should come chasing after you. You should not go chasing after people. No, that's not the way it works, right? So how do I make sure that this course benefits each and every student who is going through this 2-year period. Now, this 2-year period, let me give you a brief on, how it is going to be. The first month, the course is going to start with the first month. And the entire month, at least 5 sessions or 5 sessions would be there. That would be dedicated towards the GRAHA KARAKATHWAS or the significators. Remember in the Parihara session, I was just linking the BHAVA, linking the BHAVA KARAKATHWA, and linking the GRAHA KARAKATHWA. This is the start and finish to astrology. If you have mastered that, you have mastered the basics, you have mastered the end, right? So you need to dedicate 2 years. And if you dedicate 2 years, you've mastered it all. So if you want to learn something else, learn something different, of course, that would be coming to you. But this is it. This is all that you require, right? So the first month is going to be dedicated towards the the Graha Karakatwas. Next, the Rashi Karakatwas. Then each month is going to be dedicated towards each Bhava. So as you start from the first Bhava, second Bhava, third Bhava, fourth Bhava, by the time you reach the 10th Bhava, you should be able to come out with wonderful predictions. Of course, in between, I'm going to come with, in between, just as I finish the Rashi Karakatwas, instead of taking you straight into the Bhava Karakatwa, starting with Bhava 1, I would be starting with the magic of the Gochara of Rahu Ketu. So just on the 3rd month or the 4th month, right, purely depends on how students are able to imbibe the concepts. You're going to be introduced to a different magic altogether, a completely different magic altogether. And from that, you would be able to go about and literally understand, how magical astrology is in terms of coming up with some beautiful predictions for people around you. Of course, combinations, Graha combination, there's going to be a separate month dedicated to that. And the concept of DAGDHA Rashi, that's very, very important, right? That is also going to be dedicated. So the first 10 months, we're going to be covering a lot of this, and then slowly and steadily, I would be getting you into that research mode where we would have separate sessions on research apart from this. That is for the later, which means you need to complete this 10 months and you need to start practicing. As I told you, you need to practice, you need to make money. And again, when I say money, I'm not trying to tell that astrology or practicing astrology is all about money. No, but how do you understand that people value what you're doing? So there has to be a value associated with that, right? And obviously, here, this is a course which is dedicated for people who want to be professional, honest, ethical astrologers, who are able to come up with some real-time predictions. So this is the purpose of this course. So this is not about contemplative astrology, right? Where we just talk about Gyan and we don't get into the chase of things. So getting into the chase of things is also very, very important. So it is for serious people, right? Serious people who seek, go here, go there, seek from so many sources, but still, there is a comma, there is a full stop, right? So you don't know what to do next. So this is the place, okay? So how do I make sure that, all of you are going to spend your time properly? There are a few tools that every one of you must have. Every one of you must have who are getting into this session. So you don't have to, I don't need to know your name. That's irrelevant. I don't need to see your face. That's also absolutely irrelevant. But I need to see your notes. I need to see whatever you are writing. That's very, very important. Okay. So throughout the course, the camera is going to be on. The Zoom camera is going to be on. Everybody needs to on the camera. But the prerequisite is, you need to get a device, something like this, something similar to this. This is a device that I use in order to shoot overhead videos. It does not necessarily have to be this device. I'm just giving you an example, but I'm just giving you a suggestion. So you need to get something like this. And you need to take your mobile device, put it here, right? So what you need to do is throughout this session, I need to see your notes. Your notes should be visible to me, right? And when you want to listen to me, when you want to see what I'm actually explaining to you, you need to bring the device down. So this is a mandate, because if I don't see you taking notes, remember, it's not for me, it's for you. If I see you not taking notes, then I'm afraid this course is this course is of no value to you. It's of zero value to you, right? Because the notes that you're taking throughout these 2 years, you know what's going to happen? This is perhaps the biggest investment that you've perhaps made in your life, right? It's like, you know what you're doing? You are buying this 5-acre property somewhere on the outskirts of the city. It has zero value today. You don't even know if it's going to give you something. But 5 years from now, 10 years from now, the value that this property is going to be fetching you is phenomenal. Phenomenal. So the notes that you're going to be taking, that is going to make you a magician, right? A magician. So remember how important it is. So a device like this, that is definitely a mandate before you join the course, because the Zoom video needs to be on, not you showing your faces, but you showing your notes, so that I see your notes, I'm able to correct your notes, I'm able to guide you. This is the only requirement, nothing more than that. Of course, if I had to add something more than that, this is not really a requirement, but it could be an add-on if you want to. Okay, it could be an add-on. See, throughout the session, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making you draw charts after charts to come up with live examples. So what you can do perhaps is you can go to the stationery shop and you can get something like this, right? Something like this. This is a rubber stamp with the Rashi chakra, right? Which is going to be following the South Indian version. So whenever I tell you, draw a chart, all that you need to do is, this is not a requirement. If you can draw the chart, it's good. Else you can just use this. This can also assist you. So the first is a mobile phone that all of you would have, obviously, because you would need to log into the Zoom session. But the mobile phone should be directed towards the notes. So I should be able to see the notes like this, right? And as you write something, I should be able to correct you. I should be able to guide you. I should be able to tell you. So this is a mandate. So you need to switch on the camera, not showing me your face, but showing me your notes, so that for 2 years, I'm rest assured that the time that I'm spending on all of you is going to be of immense satisfaction, joy, encouragement, not just to me, but to see you at a different level, at doing something completely great, right? So this is what I want to share. So this is a session. It is not an introduction to the predictive astrology session. It is just a video to let you all know what are the prerequisites to the course, and you just have one prerequisite. Additionally, if you want something like this, yes, you can get this. It's hardly going to cost you any money. And it does not necessarily have to be, something like this. I've told you, the purpose. So if you have something which is good enough, yes, you can have this as well. So something equal to this, something even more simpler than this you can have. But the thing is, you should be able to show notes, and you should also be able to look at what I'm explaining to you. So I wish you all the very best, and that's about it. Thank you. Namaste.